Last year, I was struggling at work. I couldn't focus and I felt like a failure. When I was diagnosed with ADHD in late 2019, I was relieved, but I had no idea how to explain it to my boss. So I did what everyone does. I went online. What I found was a confusing mess of contradictions, depressing statistics, and misleading information. The resources that I could find were scientific research papers, which were difficult to access and even harder to understand. I felt lost and confused. All I wanted was a helping hand to improve my time at work, like everyone gets at one point or another.
But what if things were different? What if, when Izzy looks online for information to help her at work, the first thing she sees is Neurodiversity Media? She sees an all-in-one hub for resources about neurodiversity in the workplace. She can personalise that information according to her favourite way of consuming such information, like visuals, audio, and video. And she can access resources at any stage of her career, even talk to experts, coaches, and successful neurodiverse professionals. My name is Rachel Worsley.
And I'm Isabel Quigley.
We have experience in legal marketing, so we know how to translate industry jargon into accessible, engaging content. On top of our personal experiences, I have additional experience translating research papers into accessible journalism for doctors.
And my experience in graphic design has given me lots of practice in making resources accessible and engaging. We are not alone. Neurodiverse people face huge barriers to employment, as these stats show. But we argue that these statistics exist because of a lack of understanding about our potential to succeed in the workplace.
That's why we started Neurodiversity Media. At the moment, we make our money as a fee-for-service content marketing agency, supplying written and visual content with businesses who share our interests in promoting neurodiversity in the workplace, such as Ultranauts Testing and Resolution 123. This business model allows us to produce original journalism, such as our NeuroWork newsletter, which translates scientific evidence into practical resources that help people thrive in the workplace. Our newsletter goes out to approximately 450 people all over the world, including senior HR experts from the Tasmanian government and even Google. Now we're ready for our next phase of growth. We've just launched our newest product, the Resource Library. It is based on a Canvas-style freemium model of free and pro memberships. Our free tier provides our core audience of neurodiverse professionals with the accessible information about workplace strategies and tips to thrive in the workplace, with micropayments for resources such as events and webinars. For $99 a year, our pro membership personalizes these resources according to their career development needs, as well as unlocking exclusive networking and upskilling opportunities. But as we all know in our professional lives, success is often a team effort. That's why we also have resources aimed at equipping HR and hiring managers to support neurodivergent professionals to shine. To help us target this audience, we have entered into a content partnership with Exceptional Testing to co-create resources on workplace topics that face autistic professionals. We also have an agreement with ADHD Australia to co-host fact sheets sharing practical strategies for ADHD professionals. Through such collaborations, we can scale our impact across multiple cross-sections of society.
We have started this journey already by showcasing real stories about neurodiverse professionals succeeding at work in our Neurodivergent Women at Work series. From our storytelling, we receive messages like this one, thanking us for providing the most helpful thing I've seen yet. And we model our social impact inside our company. Through Neurodiversity Media, I've been able to realize my own potential, and we want to give that opportunity to others. Now we use the revenue we generate to hire more neurodiverse people in our own company. No one should ever experience the isolation, fear, and stigma that is currently the norm for neurodiverse people at work. It's heartbreaking to hear neurodiverse people tell us over and over that I thought I was the only one, because that's not true. According to pediatric neurologists, at least 1 in 10 children are neurodiverse, and they'll grow up to be neurodiverse adults. Our work to help adults today will empower the next generation tomorrow. So how can you help us? Head to our website at neurodiversitymedia.com and become a member of our resource library today. Become a pro member to unlock the full benefits. Then contact us if you want to help co-create resources or invest in our future growth. Every dollar we make goes back into changing people's lives through accessible information. We know this truth for ourselves, and we want others to access this truth as well. Join our community today.